I think I'm live now. I saw somebody in the chat earlier. I think it's Lori. Lori, you're back. Yay. Welcome, welcome. Well, I hope that we get a couple more people joining in here in a minute. I'll give it some time before I bring up my guest. I see she is backstage, as they say, ready and waiting. So we're going to get started in just a second. Hi, Lori. Yes, I definitely can see you now. I don't know what that was about, but I'm glad to see you. Um, well, I am going to go ahead and get started, and hopefully, people will join in. So, let's see here. Um, Thank you guys for joining me again for Look Who's Cruising Now. I'm really excited to bring up my guest, who I feel like I've known forever, but really just had the chance to hang out with for the second time on the Meet and I cruise in June. She really doesn't need an introduction because she is already a YouTube superstar. But please help me welcome my friend from Delaware and the reigning carnival trivia queen. It's Edna from Edna's World.
Hey, stop
Hey,
lying to these
Edna.
people. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Happy
I'm
Sunday.
fabulous. Yes, happy Sunday to you.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I can't even believe it's been a month since we were on a ship together, but
I
time
know.
flies.
Time
Time,
definitely flies.
time flies.
Gotta make sure I'm in the right frame. Can you see me properly?
Yes. And
Okay.
so I can see you fine and hear you fine.
Okay.
Well,
Just so
again,
you know, there might be a short person
a
invading.
little, one of your little people wanting to come say hello. That's all right. That's all right. Oh,
Say
we got people.
hi.
That's okay. We got people in the chat wanting to say
Yeah.
hi to you anyway. Maggie's here. Hey, Maggie.
Hey,
How are
Maggie.
you? Hey, Lori. Thanks for coming in. DC on demand. Hey, how are you?
We can't put that open in here.
And Team Reese Travels is here. Say hi. Hi, Drew. How are you?
Okay,
I
fine.
love your hair. We love
Thank
some
you.
puffs.
Not gonna say thank you. No.
No, no.
Feel like
Oh man,
so
I get
close.
I get two for the price of one on this interview.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Now I'm trying to. Sorry.
I'll give you easy questions you don't have to think about because you can do this off the top of your head anyway.
Nah, it's all
For
good.
those who may not already know you, I know there's only a couple who don't know you on YouTube,
No.
but tell us about Anna's World.
The channel. So yes,
Yeah.
it's basically my world. You see, my grandchild is here. Life and travel vlog. So I just vlog my life. I vlog my travels. I love to cruise, so I have lots of cruise vlogs. Um, I love to make Jello shots and just random videos with my friends, hanging out. Whatever's going on, I like to put out there. So it's sort of a big mesh of anything going on.
But
So
I love that. I love that you share it, you know.
yes, I share a lot. I share a lot. So if it's there's something I'm not sharing, it definitely means you're not supposed to know because I put a lot out there at all times. No.
Well, we were just in a couple of watching a couple of other people's premieres from the Meet and I cruise, and I
I've
don't know how
never been so
impactful that
tired
was.
of seeing myself.
I told you, you're a superstar, Edna. You're a
No.
superstar.
That dang bar crawl is, but it's, you know what? I got to see a lot of stuff that I didn't get to see because I was hosting. So
Yeah,
sorry, trying to see everything now from how everybody else saw it was really it's been fun.
yeah, Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad you get to do the rewind, catch the stuff that you missed the first go around in person. Now
Yes.
you just mentioned Jello shots, right? So like
My favorite.
your favorite. I don't know how you do that. I don't know if I really want to know how you managed to do that on the cruise ship.
Well, see, first you gotta have strategically placed liquor. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And then you just need to bring the supplies. I had some Jello. I had some cups with lids. And then
Normal stuff.
yeah, we called the room steward, got us some hot water from room service, and then I just used the ice bucket in the room to mix it up with. I used the cup from the Lido to scoop and measure, and then I just put it in the refrigerator, and then that was it. That was it. And then when it was time for the bar crawl, I used my little travel suitcase, and we had like Ziploc gallon bags. So then we just put the Jello shots in there, went up to Lido, filled them with ice so they would stay cold,
Oh my gosh.
and then that was it. Just it
That's
takes a little
love,
bit of
Edna.
cleverness to get what you want to succeed. There's a way to do everything,
Yes.
even on the
You
ship.
had that. You were determined you were gonna do
Yes.
it. So you figured out. You figured out. We have some more people coming in. I think I see Miss Etta's here. Hey Etta, thanks for coming
Hey,
in.
appreciate
Hopefully I didn't
everybody
miss
for
anybody.
supporting.
Yes, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But when was your first cruise? Did you because you started well before the pandemic, right?
Yes.
Cruising.
I'm sorry, she just kicked my tripod. My first cruise was in September of 2003. Um, my sister wanted to go on a cruise for her. I think she was turning 35. So me and my sister Katrina, and then my boyfriend at the time, which is my son's father, and then Jennifer, y'all, as JT. We climbed in my mom's brand new car and drove from Delaware to Miami on
Wow.
Royal Caribbean. We went on the Majesty of the Seas.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's I mean, I've not
that
made
was
the
a lot of
drive.
fun.
It was a
That
lot
was
of fun.
that was a long ride, 20 hours, and
Yeah,
we
I've made
just
the drive from Orlando to Philly several times. So yeah, it's about the
yeah.
same distance.
Luckily, it was the four of us, so we just sort of took turns. Played musical seats. You drive 4 hours, you do four, I do four, next one do four. So it worked out, but yeah. Now I'm like, oh God, I can't even fathom trying to drive anymore to Florida. Too long. But we did it.
Well, as much as you like to cruise, that would be a lot of time on the highway.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I can't say I blame you for that.
No.
So okay, so that was on Royal, you said, but then you
Yeah.
made the
Yeah.
switch to Carnival.
Yeah, we did another royal after that one on the Sovereign of the Seas. And then we did the in Carnival for 2006. We did our first Carnival, was a family reunion on the Fascination in 2006. And then actually after that,
That is a long drive.
I didn't cruise again for 6 years after that. I didn't cruise again until 2012, which was my honeymoon. And
Mm.
that was my first cruise with my husband. It was like his second cruise. And then after that, we cruised every year, at least once a year up until the pandemic. And then that sort of stopped it all. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And then that time we did the Bahamas Paradise one time,
right,
which
right.
is where a lot of people found my channel during that time because
Uh,
we got stuck during
oh,
Hurricane
right.
Dorian.
Yes, I've seen
Yeah,
that.
my
Hey,
channel
Sister there.
grew crazy amount during that time.
Cheryl is here saying hi.
Hey Sig.
So once you said the Bahamas Paradise was the one that was kind of like that vlog is what took off and hey, together we travel. How are you? Thanks for coming
Yeah.
in.
I got, we got stuck, and I went live several times to give updates and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So
Everybody was worried about you, I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah, it was fun, but we
Yeah, it's a
weren't
little
in, we weren't
stress.
in it, we weren't in danger, so that was the good part. They had
But
us.
everybody doesn't know, they didn't know that. They know
Oh
this
no,
the
I was dramatic. We still stuck and we can't get off. I milked it for as much as I
well,
could.
yeah, well, you all, I mean, it also is, it is dramatic where you're like, you don't want to be stuck in this hotel, right? Even if it's a nice hotel, you don't want to be stuck there. You don't know what's going to happen with the
Yeah,
storms, and you know you paid to get on that ship, so you're ready.
I was ready. I was
You're
ready.
ready.
They warned us that it could happen, so we was prepared.
So was it pretty much love at first sight for Carnival though? Like, when you did go on that first Carnival ship?
It was on Fascination, so of course it was one of the smaller ships, but I didn't really have much to compare it to. But we had such a great time, and I was with my family, and my family's just loud and wild and crazy. So that was like one of the big things, and we just had such a great time with the Fun Squad and the cruise directors and all that stuff. And that's where I sort of fell in love with trivia, because I love trivia, and me and my dad went to trivia like every day. And so we we won a few times on the stuff that I could never win now, because like the general knowledge and all that, no, but I took him with me, and we were winning on that, so it was a lot of fun. That's just like, I loved all the stuff that they had to do on Carnival.
Yeah,
It's like,
they
yeah,
do have so much to do, so
yeah,
many fun things. Maggie is saying she found your channel in 2020.
yes,
That's when she met you.
we adopted Maggie randomly from the Facebook group that was on. Um, we didn't have I couldn't find a Facebook group for our sailing,
Oh,
so I made one, because
oh,
I had people coming with us. It was mostly my family, but at that time, one of my original moderators, TP, she went, so she was like my first subscriber to go, that wanted to cruise with us. And so I didn't have a place for everybody to be, so I made a group, but I didn't realize at that time I should have made it like a secret group, because then
oh.
people started searching for something, because it was for my birthday cruise too. So people were searching for a group, and I just was like, okay, come in, and then it just sort of went from there. And we had a meet and greet, and we met Maggie like literally like the first hour at the meet and greet, and after that we loved her. And next thing you know, she was hanging with us for those, I think it was a 5-day cruise. She was hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun.
That's
And now look where we've evolved to. I've vacationed now like 3 times with Maggie.
Yeah, what would you do without Mags every
I
Wednesday?
know, right? No idea. None whatsoever. Used to
Locked in
do
with the Wilsons are here too. Hey, thanks for
gang
coming in.
gang. That's gang gang right there.
all your cruise buddies coming up.
Yeah.
So you are. So you have a favorite like room category? I actually just watched an old video of yours. I didn't realize you don't have a favorite cat. You don't have well,
No.
as long as it's on the ship.
What video did you watch? Oh gosh.
I actually watched your solo on the Carnival Conquest.
That was the best. Thanks to Sig. That I will never forget that she encouraged me so much to take that first cruise, because I was only 1 day away from being platinum. And
Ah,
I didn't have another cruise last year until like the middle of the year. And I was like, I really want to do it. And she's like, go. And then she even met me in Miami, and we had a great time before I was going to get on the ship the next day. So she's like the best for getting me to do that. And I got to walk on the ship and be platinum, but also just the first time,
nice.
like literally the first time I ever vacationed by myself since probably 2007 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
I went to
Mm-hmm.
Vegas one time by myself, but like that
Ooh,
was the
Vegas.
first time ever, and it was great. But no, I don't have a specific category I like. I'm a cabin
April, how are
hopper.
you?
I've been on deck 1, and in a couple of weeks I'll be on like deck 13. I don't care. I've done
Yeah, you don't care.
inside. I've done inside ocean view. I had a porthole. I've had balconies, and last month on meet and I had a suite. So yeah,
Yes, I do tell more about this suite.
that was my sister wanted that suite. Like I'm like, listen, just put me on the ship. I don't care. But it was nice. You know, the balcony was a little. It seemed a little bit bigger on the balcony. Um, a lot more walking space. It was very nice. The bathroom had the jet tub. We had the two sinks. And then a separate little vanity area where you could do your makeup, or in my case, make jello shots. You know, I'm not putting makeup on, but I use that space to make my jello shots. But it was very nice. You know, it was really nice. Oh, and I've even had a handicap cabin, which was it was ridiculous. On the breakaway on that big vloggers cruise in January, and me and JT and Jocelyn, we had a handicap cabin, and it was horrible. Like, and I can appreciate that they have it, but the door took like at least 2 minutes to close, and there's nothing you could do. Once you open it, you have to wait for it to close, and it's
Oh,
like,
right,
you know, because they got to make sure you can get a wheelchair or something out of
right,
there.
right.
But it was just such a wide room. Like the space was amazing, but the door, you had to wait. So we, like, you know, once we're comfortable, it's very big chance that we're not fully closed. So it's like people walking down the hall, and we like, shut the door, but you can't shut the door. I kid you not, the beds vibrated if the phone rang.
Oh my.
And I was like laying in the bed, and somebody called, and it was like, and I'm like, what the? Why? I thought the ship was sinking, and it was just ridiculous. I was like, I can't live like this. It was on this for 7 days, and I was like, why did we have
Oh,
this cabin? It was ridiculous, but you know, we worked it out.
you
It
made,
was
you
nice,
made,
but it had a seat in the shower, and that was a good. I like that. When we
you could
got
just,
when we come back from, you know, like from the beach, I sat there because you got to get.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
anyway, I got sand. You know, it had a handle, and I got the sand out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I see. Maggie is telling everybody to hit the like button. Thank you so much, Maggie. I appreciate that you're sharing the love over here too.
Yes, I already did, Maggie. Maggie is, listen, she will bully you
she
for them
she only
likes.
she only sees 3 likes. People,
She don't like it.
don't get Maggie on your bad side. Hit the button. Hit the
You will get in trouble.
button.
Tell Dante I can
um,
see his comment about sleeping on the Lido if I have to. Hush it. He always got
was
something
it
to
for
say.
people that were hearing impaired as well?
I
Oh,
don't know.
that it probably covers that as well. And if it's
It was
you
stressful.
know,
It was
it
stressful.
was it
Like
was
I didn't want nobody to call our cabin. Like, don't come over. Just text me in
I
the
bet
app
that
or
is what it
something.
was.
It was too much. It was way too much.
I bet that is what it
But
was for
we had
too.
a doorbell, and if anybody rang the doorbell outside, the beds would vibrate too. Yeah, it was a lot.
Well,
It was too.
yeah, yeah. That probably is what it's for. It covers all, handicaps or disabilities, so that you can be
Yeah,
alerted too.
like I hope we're not taking somebody's room. We didn't need it, but
So that first solo cruise, that was your first, you said, as well, your first solo cruise, but your first platinum cruise, or
yes.
cruise as a platinum card holder.
Yes, it was wonderful. I even ripped the thing open and gave a little speech in my vlog. It was exciting. It was very exciting to be platinum. It's like, oh, I get to, and I took like all advantage. I got my clothes washed. I went and got my platinum gift. I got my $25 in the casino. Like I
What
got
was the
everything.
gift? What was the platinum gift? You got to
Um,
tell us. You tell
what,
us.
I don't remember what it was. I'm trying to think what they were giving out at the time. It might have been a
That's a
koozie. It might have been one of those koozie things. I got like a little container with all my carnival crap in it, all my cruise stuff
hmm
that I saved. But I think it might have been one of those koozie things. And then I went and got like my pin. And I think I had like free water, a free drink on C Day because it was just a
Okay.
3 day. It was just a 3 day cruise. But yeah, so now every time I go, I make sure I'm getting my laundry washed and I go to the casino to get my match play because that's free money that I'm not giving up. So I like that perk.
Yeah, that's a nice perk. That's a nice perk. I'd go too.
Yeah, it's nice. And then you can I got to this time on Meet and I for the first time take advantage of the lounge for the platinum and all that because
Oh, when you for boarding?
yeah, because they weren't
Yeah.
open before and now it's back, so I got to do that. So that was nice.
Well, just as a side note, you guys will probably remember, some of you might remember, right before the Meet and I cruise, Edna and Veronica did their pop-up cruise on Margaritaville at Sea.
Yes.
I was super excited to be meeting everybody at the hotel meetup before. And so I was like, Edna, when you coming to the hotel? And you're like, oh, or no, when I think I asked you, when do you get to the Miami? You're like, early. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
I was like, I'm arriving day of. I just kept saying day of.
so
Um,
I was all worried.
yeah. I didn't want to hi Miss Kathy. Like I didn't want the topic to be kept being brought up. And I know like in the group they were getting people to for the shuttle and all that. And I'm just like,
Yes.
I don't need the shuttle. I'm good. But yeah, it worked out really well, but it was a little bit like, we had in the back of the mind, like something could terribly go wrong, but we're gonna work it out. So
No, it all worked out, and you had time to spend in the lounge. So tell us
yes.
about the lounge.
Well, it wasn't many people up there. It was a nice big like open space area, although the bathroom was in like no other bathroom I've seen. Let me tell you, they
That's
got
what
them.
this is what I figured. Locked in with the Wilsons is saying how nice the platinum boarding is. That's what I want to know
Yeah,
about. Yeah.
it was so nice. And then like they had somebody up there to take your picture in front of the little backdrop if you wanted to, like they have in the
Mhm.
regular area. And then they was just basically waiting. So they had one side that was like for people who purchased faster to the fun. Then it was a platinum area. Then it was the suites area. So we stayed in the suites little section of tables because it was closer
Mhm.
to the
Mhm.
escalator because we really wanted to try to be the first ones to get in line. So we're staying right here and not moving. But it was, it was nice. It was very spacious and really bright and airy and everything. So and I enjoy it. I was like, I can't wait to see if they have it again when I cruise Carnival in November because I'll be having the grandkids with me. So I definitely need
Oh,
some
that's
space
right.
for them. Something for me. Yeah. So it'll be nice to have that area in November.
Yes. Now,
With three
I've heard
kids.
you. I've heard you. Yeah, with 3 kids. I was gonna say I've heard you be both excited and both like, oh, I don't know how this is
I'm
gonna
I'm
go.
excited. I'm excited. I'm dubbing it. I got all my cation. So now this is Bubbycation. Because they my grandmother name is Bubby. Um
Mhm.
so I'm excited for them because I know Dallas and Corey have been on cruises, so they enjoy it. Drew has not, and that's what I'm worried about. How she gonna act? And then we're going for 8 days, so it's not just like, oh, we're gonna go for a quick. No, it's a long one. So I'm a little bit worried about her. What she's gonna do.
Is that over the Thanksgiving week?
Yeah, it's the Thanksgiving week since the kids will be out of school.
Right.
Um, so I know Dallas and Corey will be fine because they just adapt to whatever. So it's just that little
Mhm.
short one that I really got to worry about. She's the one that scares me, but we're gonna see. We're gonna
Well, we're
see.
gonna all the positive vibes. Hopefully, it's all gonna work out. Should be with
Yes.
her brother and her cousin and Bubby. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, well, and she'll have friends. Jocelyn's gone and taking her kids so she can play with Baby J.
Okay,
And
cool.
Deuce can have Dallas and Corey, and then Veronica's her grandson Tyler's going. So
Okay.
so they'll have a little gang
Oh,
of them. it's just, we'll
Yeah,
see. There'll
we'll
be
see.
three. Drew and Janelle will be three. So it's like it's their mood
It's
is up in the air at all
yeah,
times.
yeah. You get what you get that day. You don't know. You don't
Yes.
know.
If not, I'm dropping them off at Uncle Dante's room. Let him chase them around for a while I go get a drink. Just go ahead.
That's funny. That's
Yes.
funny. All right, so you and Veronica made it through the Platinum Lounge. You made it
Yes.
onto the Lido, and you got to the Red Frog Pub. Now, when I asked Veronica about this, her memory was a little clear, not unclear about what happened on the Lido. What do
I
you
got most
say
of it.
about it?
I got most of it. Well, you know what? We went to our cabin, dropped our bags off that we had our little, carry on stuff, and got our keys and everything. And then we wanted to go and get something to eat because we hadn't eaten. So I'm in the Guy's Burger. Like there was by that time, more people had come onto the ship. And I remember she went to Blue Iguana to get something, but she was like, grab me some fries. But it was really nobody up there but us and like three other people. And so we getting food and doing all this stuff. And then I was like, okay, well, we're gonna sit here because me and Veronica love the Red Frog. Like, if it's Lido, that's where we're gonna be, sitting there. And I was like, let's sit here. And she's like, let's sit at the bar. I'm like, no, we need to sit at this little table, facing the door, so we can see people as they come in. And I was like, I had a pretty much of a handle on everybody's face. I was like, I hope I can remember everybody. There's a lot of people. And she's like, no, I'm gonna remember when we see people. She's like, even if we can't remember their full names, I'm just gonna blow the whistle and they're gonna know it's me. So I was like, oh gosh, okay. And then we're sitting there eating lunch, and I was like, I should go live now because I knew I go live at Sail Away. That's my thing.
Right.
But I also know I try to be respectful of everybody else. You know what I mean? And
Oh.
I don't want to say this without it sounding like arrogant or whatever, but I know we all share a lot of the same subscribers. And I
I'm
didn't.
sorry. I'm laughing at Dre and Michelle giving you a hard time about missing the mustard
Oh
drill.
my God. Yes, I can definitely talk about that. But I didn't want to take away
Yeah.
from other people going live. I knew a lot of people wanted to go live, and I know a lot of us share the same subscribers. So I was like, if I don't go live, then that frees up more people for everybody else to get those views. So I was like, I'll go live early. And then I'm like, okay, it's 11 o'clock, but it's on a Monday. Everybody at work. I said, whatever, I'm going to do it anyway. And we'll just
But
catch
anyway,
people. We'll catch people as they're coming in. And so it worked out really well doing it that way. I'm glad I did it that way.
yeah, we're glad you did it that way too. I think people and being one of these people who have watched at home when there was big group cruises going on and wanted to see everybody, like when y'all were on the bloggers extravaganza, I just kept flipping. I would
Yeah,
go to
right. Like
everybody.
exactly. Like when
Yeah,
you guys
so
go back
it's
and
all
forth
good.
and you out here making life decisions. I wanna, like no, everybody here for the same thing. Let's all so I was like, I could do it this way. And it worked out because, the people got to see everybody's reaction getting on the ship and all that stuff and
Yeah,
meeting people for the first time. So it was like a real happy occasion. So I'm
it was
glad
a
I'm
very
glad
happy
we did it
occasion.
that way.
Yeah, it was a very happy occasion. I was saying to Veronica, like I mean, I know for me, I was like when I heard my name screamed, like I mean, I knew I was going to see you there, and so I
Yeah,
expected to know one person,
exactly.
one person already on the ship. But that was quite the welcoming committee,
Yeah.
and
But we had also, we had an hour ride from West Palm Beach to Miami. So we was already in the back of the Uber drinking and just so it's like we was already just feeling all the feels.
all the feels.
And then getting on board, and we just like, come on, let's just drink and have fun, and more people come in, and we was getting super chats and just literally drunk before 12 o'clock. And then they cut us off because we didn't go to muster. And I don't know, our plan was to get on board, drop our bags, go to muster, get something to eat. Somewhere between dropping the bags and Lido, we forgot to go to muster drill, and then we had to go.
That was very considerate. Kiki saying that was very considerate of you.
No, I just thought it would be better that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't want people to have to be like, oh, I'm gonna see what they doing and what they do, even though it's like for the sail away, but all the just the people in general wanting to chat with you. So it worked out better that way. But yeah,
yeah,
we had to go, and that was funny. After Dre said we missed the muster drill, um, Rod Points Blank Travel, he was like in somebody's live stream. He said that we told him to watch our seats
you
and watch
did.
all of our stuff because we was
You
like, we
did.
vlogging. But then, like in Dre's video, he showed us, staggering off, and I was like, "Yes, we must have left everything because I didn't have anything in my hand, no cameras, no backpack or anything." So that's
Yeah,
why I
y'all
don't
were.
remember. I honestly do not remember, aside from, like we're coming back, but I'm like, I don't remember where it was. If how did we get on the elevator? Did we pay attention? I don't remember none of
You're
that.
like, we know this ship. We know where we're going. We're just gonna go.
I know
Yep.
what. If it's an emergency, I'm getting on one of them boats. So I don't care. All that y'all can say all that stuff you want, but you're not leaving me. I know that.
Well, yeah, they forced you to go at least to the muster drill. I don't know what y'all did once you got there, but
At least I must have checked in. So
you must have checked in. You must have checked in, and you came back,
yeah,
came back to the Red Frog. So I know there was plenty of people who were, excited to find you guys and meet you guys. Were
yeah.
you were you who were you looking forward to? Or I feel like you probably knew most of the people anyway, but maybe that's not true.
Yeah. I knew most of the all of the channels. I believe. I was not familiar with Pastor Kim and her daughter, but I am now. And but all the other channels, like I knew about all the other channels. I must say, honestly, I was so most looking forward to meeting Miss Etta. Like she was like top high on the list. I was really excited to meet your favorite couple and the
Yeah.
Wilsons. I was really excited to meet Kayla Mar. Me and Kayla share the same birthday, so I was like really excited to meet her. I had already met the Griffins one time and at Anwar's and Meet's house. And I was excited to meet Melissa from Social Couplepreneur
Entrepreneur.
because I had met her husband, but I was really excited to meet her too. So it was a lot of fun.
It was great. It was really great meeting everybody, and everybody was so friendly. And I know I've already talked about this, but I can't say enough. I was so happy how easy everybody was,
Yeah.
how much everybody genuinely wanted to be there, and it was just like, even though I think I said it to Kiki, it was like when we finally met in person, it was like, oh hey girl, like
Yeah.
like
It's like these
like
my
like
people.
I've known him forever. Yeah. So that was nice. I'm just gonna catch up on the chats here. Um, oh Lori, when you were talking about taking drills, as long as they're all potty trained, they can get the pool. That's all the kids care about anyway,
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh no, she definitely potty trained, and me and Jocelyn already trying to work a schedule to drop them off at the Camp Carnival. She said,
Yes.
she said
Take
they're gonna know
them.
our names. We're gonna walk up. They're gonna be like, "Y'all, yes. Where's the sign up?"
I was saying it was wonderful. It was wonderful. The she's talking about the greetings on the Lido. Everybody was so
Oh
excited.
yeah, that was a lot of
Um,
fun.
it
It
was
was.
fun. It was fun.
I can't
Um,
wait.
I'm assuming this is your boy Dre. He's saying y'all
Yes.
panicked when your alcohol was cut off, so you just left everything. Wonder what happened.
He must sit on the highest throne ever with his judgy self. Hush it
Yes, it felt
up.
like getting together with family. It really did, Kiki. It really did.
Yeah.
It was such a family reunion.
I
The
love
family,
I love
yeah,
meeting Kiki and Siobhan too. They're so awesome.
yes, very fun, very fun. I know. It was like we needed more time. We needed more time. Hi,
Yeah.
Janice. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate
Hi, Miss
it.
Dennis. She's the best.
I
I see her and Mr.
appreciate
Ken
it.
in a couple of weeks.
Okay, in a couple of weeks. Is
Yeah.
this for the infamous groupcation?
Groupcation, yes.
Okay, how many days to go to
I think we're
groupcation?
down to 24.
Woo!
I believe it's either 25 or 24 days. Watch out,
And
mama.
it's gonna go fast.
It is coming very fast. I was
Yes,
literally working on t-shirts first thing this morning, and doing all of my little goodie bags that I did all weekend. It's just been a lot, but I can't wait. We're gonna have so much fun.
Miss Janice
Great.
is ready.
Yeah,
She's ready.
can't wait to
Now
see her.
this is gonna be your first one on oh Dre says it's 24, but who's counting?
I know it's something. Yeah.
This is gonna be your first time on Virgin, right?
Yes, very first time. Really excited about that. I've watched. Not right now, Mama. Hold on. Um, just many vlogs. I've watched a lot of vlogs, but I'm trying to go into it as blind as possible. So I've literally done like not a lot of research as far
Yeah,
as how everything works. I have watched. I've talked to a couple of people. Who can answer a few questions for me about it. Like Sig, she was really great. Jen Danielle, I don't know if you know her channel. She does a lot of Virgin, so she answered a few good questions for me. So um it's just different to see how they do everything, but I do love that like in their app you can see all their activities for the entire time. So it was good for me to be able to plan the few meetups that we're going to have for the group, because
okay,
I
good,
know
good.
that, when they have their Scarlet Night or their pajama party or their 70s party, when then they have their shows, and all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting. I cannot wait. And I'm like, excited just for their food. And that is you. The drinks I hear is really great. And then just all the activities, and then I see that they have a lot of photo opportunities. I love taking pictures,
Yeah.
and there's so many different places around the ship to take pictures. Like, I can't wait. Me and JT have a date to get on this seesaw. Apparently they got a seesaw on the ship, and I was like, we getting on the seesaw, and she was like, for what? I said, listen, we're going to seesaw our big butts on this cruise ship. So like, I'm excited for all of that.
That's funny. Dante is saying it's the blind leading the blind. Y'all, yeah, you
Oh,
figured it
y'all,
out.
it's gonna be so bad. Y'all just gotta pray for it. It's gonna be a hot mess from
It'll be a
start to
learning
finish.
experience.
From start to
Don't forget
finish.
to take your shampoo. Okay.
I
Did
don't
you
know about
forget? Did
that.
you forget last time?
Well, Veronica had the shampoo. I don't know. I don't know how thorough they are with stuff, but I believe in asking forgiveness,
I
not
just
permission. So we're gonna see what
I
happens.
just got that one. Sorry, guys. Yes, the infamous bottle.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I can't do both. I can't, I cannot confirm nor deny.
I
What?
think that what's so funny about that. We all were like, "What's in that?" No fear that you were giving us shampoo, but it's like, could you
Right.
be more specific about what's in it?
Well,
So
that was Veronica, so I have no idea what was in it.
we
She,
don't know either. We
it's
don't know
crazy,
either.
but then it comes back to but did you die? No.
No, we had a
That was
good
our
time.
theme last year for my groupcation. I normally make backpacks, but I was like,
Okay.
I just didn't do it this year. But
Yeah.
last year we had backpacks, and on it said, "But did we sink?" Like, because at the end of the day, we ain't going down. It's all good.
No,
So
I mean the shampoo bottle and the rolly cart that Berna had was,
that's my
very impressive.
suitcase. You know what? That
Very
was the first time I ever did that, because last year we had some pre-made like Jello shots. that we
Hmm.
that we snuck on, and it was like they already had the alcohol and everything in them. And so it came in a bag with a handle, so we just carried
Oh.
that. But this time I was like, how are we gonna do all this? And then I looked, and I have my little mini suitcase that I take, and I was like, I could just put it in there. And I was well prepared to throw ice in there and everything. But then we had Ziploc bags, and that worked. And it worked out so good to just pull it behind me as we go. And I was like, this is genius. I'm not like never doing a thing without this again. It's like it was the best idea ever.
It seemed to be the bottomless bag.
I
There
know.
were plenty of things in that
We
bag.
had a lot
I
of
know
stuff in
we
them.
did eventually get through it all, but it was well stocked.
It was like the Barney bag or Mary Poppins. You know, she would reach in and just keep pulling
Yes.
stuff out.
Kiki is saying, "Oh, you can see the activities in advance." I guess you're talking about
Yeah,
your on
I
Virgin.
really like that. You can go day by day and you can see everything. You can see all the bars and what time they open. And it really helped me with planning different things around the ship. So like literally everything that they have it in the app.
You guys are funny. Yes, you're gonna have a blast. I'm sure. I'm sure. Did you have to book the seesaw ride?
No, I think it's just somewhere on one of the decks. I don't even know. I think it's just somewhere it just sits there on one of the decks. So we're gonna see. Which
Oh,
hopefully
Lala saying, "Get call Brian. He has an insider tip for you."
uh-oh. They gotta inbox me. I need all the tips. Drew, stop. Break up.
Yes, I think the little gift bags do look perfect. Your little emergency bags.
Oh, I think yeah, that was fun. You know, of course, playing on being on the sea. So
Yeah.
SEA, and
Yes.
I really wanted to put more in there, but it started getting costly. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, y'all get the idea. I'm not gonna, I can't, but I
Now,
wanted to.
where is that cruise going? Where's the ship going?
You broke it. We're
Uh-oh.
going to Key West and Bimini. Stop.
Okay.
You need to walk
Okay.
away now. Sorry. I have a like a refrigerator here in my room that
Oh.
for the door I had to have when my husband was going through his chemo and everything. And I have tons of magnets from
Uh-huh.
everywhere. And she messes with them and she just broke this one. There's a
Oh.
lot of magnets on there, which
It's
you
a
know
lot
is
of
a
magnets. Well, you
child's playground. So it's really my fault for putting it there as temptation to her, but you know.
well, chances are you're gonna get back to one of those islands soon, so you can you can get
Yeah.
another one. But I
I
know.
don't know what it's from. Yeah, it's from Bahamas. So I probably got 1,000 Bahama ones anyway. So it's all good.
So, I mean, have you unpacked from the meet and eye cruise and now packed for groupcation?
Oh, I definitely unpacked. I'm not I have to unpack as soon as I get home. Like it'll drive me crazy not unpacking. So literally, but I am not packed for groupcation. I am brain packed. So I know what I want and I have certain things just kind of off to the side. But my dilemma now is all the stuff that I have to take, like the goodie bags, and I have to take the t-shirts and whatever else being the host that I have to take. So now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to pack everything, and I'm gonna end up having to take two bags, which I don't like to do because then I'll have
Right,
to bring two bags home. So that's the only thing I'm really worried about right now. And I'm like, at this point, I'm barely wanting to take clothes just because I'm like, if I could get all the group stuff in the suitcase, then I could just worry about clothes. Like y'all, if y'all see me wearing the same thing twice, mind your business. Because I don't want to take two bags. So I have
no,
like,
we don't want to be worried about you, Edna.
I
You gotta
have like
rethink that
all these
strategy.
shirts. Oh, I can give y'all a little
Hi,
exclusive.
Marjorie. I saw you came in. Thanks for coming in.
If you want to see the groupcation shirts,
Sure.
let me see.
That,
Oh, is the Wilson still in here?
I think so.
Where my girl, Aisha? I got your shirt, girl. I've been such a slacker not mailing it to you, but I got you. It's coming. It's coming this week. I'm going. I'm such a slacker. Like I do stuff. I just have not been to the post office, but
Well, they get a special delivery, hand
yeah.
delivered.
So this is this year's groupcation shirt. So it says what happens on the cruise ends up on YouTube.
Yep, yep, yep.
So this is,
That's so good.
and then it says, Edna's World Groupcation 2023 Scarlet Lady. So these will be worn on our only sea day, and then we'll take a group picture. But this is what I've been doing, like literally when I get home from work on the weekends or whatever. But
Wow. Yeah, because how many did you have to make?
so
How many?
far, I've made like maybe 20 something. I don't know. These are, so the shirts I sell because, I have to get the supplies, and I
Sure.
don't sell it for a profit. I sell it to be able to get the supplies.
Right. So
Especially
that's a lot
because
of work.
like they all look the same. So I'm like, I need a lot of red vinyl and a lot of black vinyl. And then the gifts I do out of my own pocket. So um I think maybe 20 some odd shirts so far people have purchased.
How many people you have going? That's a lot.
We have, I believe, 40 people going,
Nice.
something like
That's a
that.
big
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, it's a nice size. It's about, the first one in 2020 we had 30. Last year we had 60. Now we're
Wow.
at 40. So, you know, we have a good group going so far. And we have
Yeah.
some returning group cationers, and we have some new ones, which is exciting. My sister, she had a shirt that she put on Facebook, and I'm thinking of putting it on a shirt for myself, where it's like, you don't have to be crazy to hang with us. We'll teach you. So I was thinking about putting that on there for my boarding shirt. I'm not sure yet. I have to make it, but like that's how it is. Like we got some new group cationers coming, so it's like, oh, these poor people have no idea what they're getting into. Like none
Well,
whatsoever.
they will find out. I mean, if any of them are listening, show up for the rules for the bar crawl. That's all I'm saying. Pay
Well, I don't.
attention. This is
Yeah,
not
I
just
think we're
chat.
trying to.
You're gonna need it.
If we do, well, not if we do it. I'm sure at some point. I haven't scheduled a bar crawl yet because I was like, I really got to see how
What
what's
the
going
setup
on.
is.
But last year for groupcation we did like the minute to win it, which was a lot of fun, and
Oh
we played a
gosh.
different game at each bar. um as much as I love King's Cup, it wasn't a great bar to play the actual game because King's Cup has a lot of like with the cup rules when you draw a
Oh,
king.
okay.
So we didn't really have a winner. I gave it to Anwar because it was his birthday, but like
Right.
we didn't get to complete the game. So I was like, for a bar cost, that's not the best, but we'll definitely have something. I just don't know what
Well,
yet.
we're still talking about it. We're still getting vlogs out about it. We had a good time. We don't know the difference, so it's all good.
It was the best. It was so much fun. And I like last year, if I could get my life to do something like last year with the minute to win it, because like each bar was a different game, and it was like, we had the fruit roll up game, and then the Oreo on your forehead. We had we went to the casino bar. I was like, okay, so we're in the casino. It has to deal with money. So I gave everybody a multiplication sheet like you used to get in school. And it had
Hmm.
like 40 multiplication problems. So they all were in groups trying to solve these math problems, which was a
Oh my
lot of
gosh.
fun. Like at the sports bar, we did who can name the most NBA teams in a minute, that type of thing. So like it was just a lot of fun, and I just haven't figured out what we're gonna do this year. Well, I
Well,
don't know. I used to do the poker. We might do poker. I might bring that back because that's always a lot of fun.
yeah, I don't know. Even though I've seen the vlogs of the group casing before and what you did, all those games, but for some reason this time I was just thinking we were literally just going from bar to bar and just gonna get a drink and have a talk or mingle with everybody. So I really was just like, oh yeah, there's rules, ha ha ha. And I was like, oh wait,
No, we will never
that
just go. There will always be some sort of task because we gotta draw as much attention to ourselves as possible,
well, it
which
worked.
we
We picked
did.
up several friends along the way.
Yes, yes,
The takeover of the atrium is still, I mean, all of it was fun and memorable, but
yeah.
you were like, violin trio, y'all gonna have to wait. I know you're I know you're paid to be here right now, but I got something to take
I'd
care
say
of
we
first.
got all these people. Just give me a minute. I have the power of persuasion. It's hard to tell me no. They were cool. They were very nice. And
They're very
I
nice.
didn't
And I'm
realize
sure, it's like
that
it's a
it
breakup of their
probably
day.
looked. It probably looked crazy and is just watching Miss Edda's video. She was like, "Is she going on stage? What is she doing?" I was like, oh my gosh, like so obnoxious. I'm so
And
sorry
we
to
were all
all
like,
those
Edna,
people.
Edna, no, 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 no. You're like, I don't care.
I didn't care at all. I'm sorry. I gotta do better. I gotta do better.
Well, it worked out well. I mean, it
Oh
worked out
yeah,
well. It was
it did.
fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Let me catch up here. Kiki was saying something about the bags on Margaritaville. Were they actually counting bags? I think I remember seeing that in a vlog.
They weighed the bag.
Oh wow.
Um, outside out like so at Margaritaville they don't take your bags outside like most of the the porters do. You go in the door and they have like a conveyor belt and you walk through the metal detector and you put your bag through the scanner and then you walk over like to this little room and that's where you leave your bags. But outside there's a man there with a scale and he's like, he saw Veronica coming and he was like, that bag is overweight.
Oh
And
wow.
we like, what? And so he put it on the scale and it was 52 pounds. So he was like, you might want to take some stuff out because they'll charge you. Um, but what but I didn't notice that he weighed everybody's bag, which is what's
Mm,
concerning to me because you take your bags in there and they take them and I'm like, so what if y'all weigh my bag and you're like, oh, we're charging you $50, but I didn't see you
right.
weigh it. So they probably
Yeah.
need a little bit of work on that because I would go down there and be like, no, put this on the scale. I got to see it for my own self.
I never
I
and
don't
I never
trust
thought
people.
about that. Do the other cruise lines have weight limits on the bags? I would say I don't remember hearing
Well,
about
I
that
know
before.
they say
I
50 pounds, but
but
it's never been an
it's
issue.
not
I
like the
don't ever
airline.
see
Yeah.
it. But this guy, he was like, they adopted the airline rules and they literally had it a scale outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
I see Trap Vision is in here. Hey, how are
hey,
you?
chat
Thanks for
vision.
coming
It's so
in.
great too. It was so nice hanging out with him and his wife Mika. They're such cool people. She cut him off at the bar crawl.
Did she?
we
I missed
we
that.
was in the sports bar. She said, "That's it. No more for him."
Trap, what
He
you
was
do?
so drunk. Oh, he was having a ball. She was like, "No more," but then she ended up having to take like 2 shots after that. So like nobody was safe.
I don't remember that, but of course, I mean, I was on the floor for a long time, so
You stayed on the floor.
you stayed down there. It was safe.
It was funny.
Yeah, I love seeing how everybody captured that. It was a lot of
I
fun,
know it's
and
really fun seeing it from all the different angles. You know,
Trap
like
was just getting started. He said he was just getting started.
I know she was like, "No, you done, bro. You done." He was
Everybody laughing. Yes, Etta, we stayed on the floor.
it's sad.
I know she had that in her video that premiered today, the part two of the bar crawl, because we couldn't she couldn't capture all of that fun in one
Yeah.
video. Had to break it up. But we were actually on the floor. At least I know I was a lot longer than she showed in
Then
her
the
video.
allotted time. Yes. I was like, we on to the next card.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, Trap. Here, I'm a happy drunk.
So am I.
Yes, everybody was happy, having a good time. I know there might have been some incidents around the ship, but it wasn't because of us. We were just having a good time.
Oh, yeah, I heard there was a fight or something. I missed all that.
Yeah, I missed all that. I think there are a couple of fights I heard, I guess in the club or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that wasn't us. Everybody that we met along the way was just happy to join in. Um, People from the Facebook group, or like the couple Heather and Jeremy, they were all about it. They came. Ashley, I think her name was, or is she? I think she was from the Facebook group.
Oh, okay.
Um, and who else? I was happy to see Felicia in Edna's video today, because I didn't think she had made it that far. That was a young lady that kind of just came along with the group from the elevator.
Yeah.
She
Poor
had no
thing.
idea.
Just walked into trouble. Said it was fun though. Oh, still, mama.
Security pepper sprayed themselves during the fight on the seventh floor. Oh
Oh,
no!
wow.
Wow, no, I didn't hear it. Didn't hear that part.
That's crazy. It's all the excitement. They better learn to aim properly.
Yes. I had a ball though, and it's cool to watch on YouTube, but it was legendary to kick it with her in person.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. I feel
Absolutely.
the same. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. It was such a great time.
Etta
So
with the T. Etta she knew exactly what happened.
she got all the juicy scoop. Oh, and I'm
That's funny. So, I mean, obviously, I mean, there were lots of great moments from that cruise, and but obviously, the bar crawl was a highlight. But what was a highlight for you? Because that was work for you, right? Like trying to
it
make
was
sure
work.
it all,
It
all
was
came
a
all
lot
came
of work.
together.
Um, highlight for me, I was just the hanging out. The highlight at the beginning, like the first day, meeting everybody, and getting all those big introductions and stuff out of the way. After that, I think a highlight for me was Nassau and doing that excursion, because I had so many worries about that leading up to actually doing it, that I almost, kind of psyched myself
Oh
out of
no.
it. So that was a huge highlight for me, because like I'd never done a Segway before.
Yeah, no, I
And,
hadn't either.
it was like in my mind, I was just going to fall. And then there in the Melanin at Sea group, somebody had posted about the Segways, and he was talking about how he fell, and
Oh.
he scraped his leg and all this stuff. And I was like, literally, it was like probably 3 or 4 days before we were getting
Oh
on the ship.
no.
And he's like, he said, he think he was being extra, so that's probably why he fell. He was trying to do tricks and
Okay.
all this stuff.
Doing loop de loops. Remember they told us no spinning. I don't.
Yeah. So I think that he said that's probably why. He's like, "Oh, you'll be fine. It would just be." I was like, "No, you're not. That's not
You're not
selling.
helping. You're not
You're not
helping.
helping." But that was definitely a highlight, because it was just a lot of fun, and I
It
was
was
like,
a
"I
lot
can't
of
believe
fun.
I'm doing this." Yeah,
It
but
really was a lot
it
of
worked
fun.
out, and we had the people that was there with us in the group, interacting, and they were a lot of fun to hang out with and talk to. And then, of course, you and my sister and our tour guides were so sweet. So
Yes.
that was
How is Sister Berna?
oh, she's great. She's awesome. She's actually getting ready to go on vacation. Her birthday is on coming up in a couple days, so her and her husband are going. Well, I don't even know where they're going. Colorado, I think.
Yeah, she did. She mentioned that. She mentioned that. I
Yeah.
was so I on that tour. I was teasing her because Berna is like she just hopped on that thing. I don't know, maybe she's done it before. She hopped on that thing and was like, vroom, vroom. She
She
was
said she
ready.
never did it before.
She was ready to go. She was ready to go, and she was getting mad because the tour guides were like, hold up, ma'am, hold up, wait for the group.
Yeah,
I thought for sure she was gonna, stay down there and get her a summer job.
yeah, she did.
just just do a little something fun for the summer. Yes, we're still talking about that bar crawl. Yep, it's everybody's first bar crawl. um,
I'm
who else
glad.
is here? Hey, Jocelyn, how are you? Happy Sunday. Thanks for
Hey,
coming in.
Jocelyn. You ready to
Edda's
be
saying hi to
outside?
Drusicle.
Hey,
We
Drew
have
Sickle. Oh, Miss Edna said, hey, Drew Sickle. Look, you got to come in the camera.
Yes, you
Oh,
second that. Everybody loved that
say hi
bar
to Miss.
tour.
You want to say hi to Miss Edna? No.
No, no. Drew's like, mm-mm,
She's
no,
she's being
no.
stay baby. She got a
What?
birthday coming.
She got a birthday coming?
Yes, on July 30th.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. How old are you going to be, Drew? 7.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. You're getting so big.
You just gonna skip 3, 4, 5, and 6. She'll be 3.
She counted. You're going to be 3. Yay.
Oh, she just got her nails
That's
done.
right. That's going to be the best. You got your nails done. Awesome.
Yeah,
She's ready for cruising.
she's such a girl.
Carnival should hire Etta as the fun coordinator.
uh,
She is cute. Yes, Drew is
yeah,
adorable.
Miss Edna hype you up. Just to get it started.
She's gonna be 7.
I don't know where she got that from. Nowhere near
Yeah,
7.
it sounded good. It
It's
sounded
they sounded good.
good. Now I did hear you talking about maybe you might get a little something on the Virgin ship. Which one are you going on? Scarlet Lady?
Scarlet Lady.
You might get a little extra
Well,
ink.
I mean, we have bar tabs and all that stuff, but you know, you never know what you might need at certain times. It's always good to have your own stash of fun. And let's just say normally, hopefully, I don't know if anybody watching this, but if it's walking on, usually I'm loaded down with something. So we'll see. But it's my
Oh
first time. My first
no, I was
time.
talking about you were talking about getting a tattoo.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the liquor. See
Well,
where my
yeah, no,
mind
I
went?
don't even. I'm not going to ask you to reveal your secrets.
Yes, I would love to get a tattoo. Um, Drew, excuse me, I'm trying to talk. Um, they say you can't. You have to once you get on board, you go to the shop and try to schedule something. And I think Dre told me that the minimum is $150. So we'll see. I would love
I,
to do it just because, like, I got a tattoo on a cruise ship. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So that
I
that
mean,
is the goal. Hopefully, it'll happen. I don't know how they work it. As far as I would like to do it like the last on the sea day, so I don't because you can't get in the water
right,
right
right.
after a
That makes
tattoo.
sense.
I can't go to a beach club and not get in the ocean. So
Yeah, that doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem
yeah,
like you want to
so
do that.
if I could do it on the sea day, that would be good. But we'll see. If not, I'll just have to book it again. And
Oh, Dante saying deposit is 150. He
okay,
doesn't know if that's yeah. So
well then
anyway,
they can find me something. I don't need nothing big, just something to say I did it. What can I get for 150?
let's make it work. Let's
Let's
make it
make
work.
it work exactly. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
involving on the budget, so I gotta see if it's in the budget.
the Wilsons are saying schedule it as soon as you get on. They book up quick.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So that's literally gonna be the first thing I do. And I was able to status match because I'm platinum on Carnival. Don't
Hmm.
do that. And then one of the perks is priority boarding. So I'm gonna be in that little fast line and try to get on fast.
Fast.
Yeah. I'm gonna take advantage of their perks too. I forget what they call it, their whatever level I walk in on. But I got some perks because they status match.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't realize that they were status matching too. I knew MSC was doing that, but I didn't know Virgin was as well. All
Yeah, they
right.
said they're doing it up until December. So if you're like at least platinum or higher on all the other cruise lines.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
that's nice. That's a nice, that's a nice
mhm.
draw. That's a nice draw.
Yeah.
What? So, is there anything in particular you're looking forward to doing other than the tattoo? Like, are you because you seem like, and I mean this with you seem like you're a little bit of a picky eater. So, are you concerned about the food, or are you just like,
I am a little concerned about the food only because people show, online, they're only showing you all the weird fancy stuff.
yeah,
I've heard the steakhouse is really good. I've heard their pizza is great. Somebody told me I got to get the white pizza and stuff. But I've seen a lot of things that look real. It's like all them little fancy dishes where half the stuff look like it's still live, and they just put some grass on it and sprinkled on some sauce. But I'm just like, this will stick you. As long as I can get something readily recognizable, I'll be okay. I'm not,
yeah.
so I will say I am a little bit worried just from what I've
Well,
seen, because everything kind of reminds me of like the carnival chef table where it looks like there's samples of
yeah.
everything.
Well,
But
you did okay with that.
yeah. So, and
You didn't want it every day though.
I'm sure there's some good stuff, but I'm a little worried, but I'm gonna make it through.
You'll be okay. You'll be
I
okay.
will be okay.
All right. Maggie says, let's talk momcation. When and where are we going this year?
Momcation is not this year. So Momcation is a girls only trip that I started with Kisha and JT. That was we did the Carnival Sensation, and it was our rule is no kids, no work, no men, and that's where all of these cations started from.
Started.
So, at the time, my husband, he was like, well, y'all not just going to leave us every year for this momcation thing. So we had to agree to do it every 3 years.
Okay.
So that one was in 18. And then, so in 2021, we went to New Orleans, which was amazing. And we had quite a few ladies join us there. And
Hmm.
now what's up again, 2024.
Right.
So next year in October is October. We're going to Las Vegas. October's the weekend of the 17th.
Okay.
So we'll do like either Thursday to Sunday or Thursday to Saturday. Like I'll probably be there Thursday to Sunday, and you can come whatever days you want to come in between it,
Right.
or maybe early Monday. But I haven't announced anything yet because I have not figured out where we're going to be staying. I do want to put out there like a feeler to see how many people think they would go. Because at
Hmm.
one
Hmm.
point we discussed like renting a huge house
Oh goodness.
and then just have everybody split the cost of a house, and then we're
Right.
all just in one big space together. So
Right.
that's a possibility. But if not, like one of the hotels on the strip or whatever,
I
and
mean, yeah.
we'll and then just figure out what we're gonna do.
Right. I mean, I do.
Go crazy in Vegas for three
Go
days.
crazy in Vegas. That's yeah. There's a lot of hotels on that strip, so I would be a little concerned about a traveling bar crawl down the Vegas Strip. So maybe the house idea is not bad. Keep it contained.
Yeah, I wanted to do one of those like those little ride on bar things, where you
Oh
ride
yeah, yeah, yeah,
around and you
yeah,
drink or something like that. Well, we'll figure
yeah.
it out.
You'll figure
But
it out. You'll figure it out.
yeah,
The Wilsons are telling you that the perks are great, deep blue extras
like
for the
yeah,
on Virgin. So
can't wait. I'm excited.
Test Kitchen is the only one to be weary of, but it's
Yeah, I'm
still.
not. Yeah, I saw that. I'm definitely not doing that. Like, no, I'm definitely not doing that. We have they've set up group dinner times for us. And the only thing I'm worried about is embarkation day, because right now they had us set for dinner at like 6 o'clock, which apparently is their sail away time.
Oh,
So now we're gonna be tasked of, do we go to dinner or do we stay at sail
yeah.
away and not eat? So that's the only thing I'm concerned about. Veronica's trying to see if they can move us somewhere else, or
Hmm.
everybody might just have to be on their own for dinner that day.
Right.
Just depending on what how their sail away is. You know what I mean? So that one's up in the air.
Yeah. Well,
It'll work
you'll see. It'll work out. It'll work out. Uh-oh. Trap says, so we can't get a dadcation?
out.
Hey, man. He hot.
Y'all gotta have a man pick that, you know. I'm sorry. My husband is no longer here to put that together, but listen, y'all need to put it together.
Sounds like you got to take care of that, Trap.
Yes, get it started. Get it started. But then we would probably be mad and all the girls
Just
come,
saying.
we would come bombard y'all anyway.
That's
Y'all
true.
can't
That
y'all
you
can't do
can.
y'all
They'll
no
be like,
matter
you
what.
can't.
We can do it, but y'all can't. So
Don't miss the free champagne at Sail Away.
yeah, that's what I
Um,
heard. That's what I'm saying. So we're like, it's a dilemma. Do I go eat or do I stay here? So we're gonna see.
well, we expect to see you at the sail away. Y'all just make sure you eat something.
I know, right? Get some snacks and stuff, and we'll see. It's at, and then we have that first. I think it's called the Razzle Dazzle, which I hear is like a really good restaurant. So I was like, oh, that's the one I really want to go to. And if we're gonna miss it, then I don't know. But I know they're open for, a lot of different times. So I'll just go after if I have to.
Right, right.
It'll it's something will work out. It always does.
It'll
This is one of the
it,
ones where I'm like, I'm putting it in the universe, and hopefully they could get us a different time. But like, who makes sail away at dinner time? Like we don't even board the ship till 2 o'clock. It's crazy. Like usually by 2 o'clock, I'm knee deep in drinks and my third guy's burger or something. So,
You will find something. You make friends very easily on these ships, so I am sure you will get the
yeah,
lowdown from some happy crew member who will tell you,
yeah, I'm
grab
excited.
this, grab that, and be here.
Right, definitely don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it. Perhaps Edna is the queen of cruising, so we depend on you. You
Thank
got to be
you.
there.
Yeah, I definitely
um,
wouldn't miss it. I'll sacrifice.
um, the brunch is better at Razzle Dazzle. Apparently, decision
Oh
made.
wow. Okay. So I wonder what time the brunch is then. We could go there before the sail away then. I have to remember that.
Try to remember that. Try to remember that. Okay, so Groupcation is your next cruise, and then you have anything else for this year?
Um After groupcation is we're doing the bubbycation. I know.
Vacation. Oh,
I
that's right,
just heard.
November. Right.
I'm sorry, hold on 1 second.
That's okay.
Oh my god.
Uh oh.
Yeah, true. Yeah, her mom here, so now all of a sudden she acts like an infant. They asked her how old she was going to be on her birthday. She said 7. Yeah, she always say that. Apparently she says 7 all the time. But she said it just like
Let's
so,
just say 127. I mean, everybody knows that.
Yes. My daughter's going on groupcation too, so we're excited about that. Um,
Exciting, exciting.
oh, her cup. I'm sorry.
And
Yeah,
it
so
says
we're
it'll be
doing
exciting to hear how it went.
yeah, we're going
um,
on the magic in November, and honestly, that's actually all I have planned right now. I would love to squeeze in something else, but I don't think it's possible. But you
Yeah,
never know.
that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that you never say never, but that's a lot.
Yeah, I had my eye on a New Year's Eve, like a 3 day.
Ooh,
I think it's the Liberty or the Conquest. Both have 3 days, but I don't know.
that sounds
So
fun for
that
sure.
yeah, that might pop off. I just have to. I gotta pay for November 1st before I can worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm almost done. Almost done.
They're in line. They're in line.
Yes.
At saying hi to Deja.
Yeah, she laughed.
Oh, she's saying all the kids. Sorry, this is Jocelyn. All the kids at sea in November. We're praying for y'all, Dante says. What you praying for, Uncle Dante? You on deck too.
Yes.
We're gonna put you
Listen,
to
all
work.
all of them. Dre and Michelle going too. Everybody take a kid. Let's go. We're gonna be a
Teamwork. It's gonna be
yes.
teamwork.
We're gonna be like the Van Trap family. Everybody hold a hand and we all running and singing on deck. Everybody take a kid. Eeny,
That
meeny,
is
miny,
funny.
mo.
That's funny. Well,
Yes.
Edna, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Oh, that's my
Did you get anything in general you want to say about cruising or this just travel in general?
um I base my travel on the Dalai Lama quote. Once a
Which
year,
is
go someplace you've never been before. And I try to live by that as much as possible. So getting out, even if it's just somewhere in your town that you've
do
never
something
been
different.
before,
Yeah.
but also just like, go one state over or just find some of those cheap flights and go somewhere. Um, Definitely jump on the cruise. You get more bang for your buck, but that's and every year that quote like pops up on my Facebook or whatever. But I literally, um, probably for the last 10 years when I discovered that quote, I've gone somewhere that I've never been. And sometimes it might be like, oh, if I'm back in Nassau, which I've been to Nassau a million times, but like this time I've never been to Blue Lagoon. So I
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
so I
I've never
went there.
been
So I don't want to repeat something. So, if I go somewhere, even if I've been there, I want to do something different and see something different because,
yeah.
and it hit home a lot more over the last 2.5 years since my husband died. It's like life is short. One
Yeah.
day, probably like a month after he passed, my grandson, who was, like 5 at the time, he asked me how old Pop was. And I said he was 43. And he was looking and he was like, that's a low number. And I was like, it is a
Mm,
low number. And that just like kind of sat with me. Like, you never know. Life is short.
yeah. Life is
We
short.
never would have thought at 43 he would be, passed away.
Right.
So using that as like a staple of don't let life pass you by, do something. Just go see something different because if not, you're just missing out on so many different things. Like if we didn't get on that ship, I would have probably never got to meet Trap and his wife. You know what I mean? Or,
Mm-hmm.
I might not have got to play in Miss Edda's awesome afro. You know what I
Her
mean? It's like,
signature hair.
just something like if it's something you want to do. And I'm the queen of when somebody's always like they want to go somewhere, and I'm like, all I need is a date and the payment plan because I'm
Yeah.
balling on the budget. But if I got time to pay for it, then I'm all for it. Let's go. Where are we going? I'm ready. Where to?
Where to?
Where are
Where
we
to
going
next?
next? Where are we going next? I'm all for it. Just give me time to pay for it because I got real life
Yeah.
bills and jobs.
Yes.
But if I got time,
Yes.
let me.
Yeah,
I told
that dreaded PTO, right?
Yeah, well, you know what? And honestly, that I don't worry about because I tell them and give it to me unpaid. Give me maternity leave. I don't care. I'll be back. You know, like it's almost two
Work it out.
years.
Work it out.
And I remember telling my supervisor, I was like, I will be here with you. I will work, and when I work, I work. I was like, just don't
Yeah.
deny my vacation,
Right.
because
Right.
I hate to have to quit, because
Yeah.
I
You
don't own
love
this
it.
company. I'm not that essential. I'll be back. It's
Yeah.
only a couple days.
I'm dedicated when I'm working,
Mm-hmm.
but I earned that time and I should be able to take it. I
Yes.
understand
And,
that.
it sort
And
of it works out this way. And if you gotta give it to me unpaid, put me down for sick, put me down for something, but I can't be here, so I'll be back. It's just
just hold that thought. I'll be back.
I'll be back. They will be
I'll
all
be
right till I get back. I've
back.
traveled my whole life, and I'm like, that's not gonna stop.
Well,
Uh,
Edna said she loved meeting you, sweetheart. So she did not
yes.
mind you getting all up in that fro.
Thank you. But yeah, I think
PTO is ghetto.
it's so ghetto. Girl, you should see me looking at my thing. I was like, five, Carrie, I get nine more at the end of this month. How many is that? I was like, we gonna see.
We're
I
just
don't
gonna see.
know. We just
We're
gonna
gonna
go, and then when I come back, I'll be
yes,
like,
I
how much
figured
I
out when you
got?
get back.
See, exactly.
Yep. Yep. It'll be there. It'll be there. It waits for you. It's amazing. The emails wait for you or whatever they put in your physical on your physical desk is still sitting there when you get back. So
Only thing that don't wait is time.
right. Right. Well, that's awesome. Yes, I agree. I feel like you need to go and see and do what you can. A lot of people
Yeah.
wait or say they're going to do it when they retire, but you don't know. You don't
Yeah.
know if you're going to be well or
And I
physically able to
already
do
got
it.
these
So
bad knees now. Shoot, imagine me at 70 finally retiring, trying to go somewhere. I'd be hunched over, could barely walk. Get somebody.
mm-mm.
No, I need to do the bulk of my fun now.
I
Cause
see you with the scooter. I see
yeah.
you with the little
Oh yes,
little what
and
are they
I'm gonna have
called?
a
The jazzy
horn,
scooter.
beep beep, running over toes. Y'all better watch
You're not
out.
gonna sit. You're not gonna sit around. You're still
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
need
going.
that room me and Jocelyn had with the vibrating bed and the door that take 10 minutes to close to get my wheelchair out of there, because I'm gonna be jacking it up
You're
trying
gonna
to
be in
drive.
there.
Yes, it'll be a hot mess. But I'm still going.
Still, you'll be still going and still vlogging because, like you said, we want to know, we want to see it.
Yes.
What was Angel say? Get the people what they want.
Give people what they want. So yes,
You only
I
get one life. Live it. Yep.
live it.
Absolutely. Well,
No.
thank you again. This was fun. This was
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you to everybody in the chat for getting in here and
Yes.
laughing with us. And YOLO. Oh, we gotta say, hey, yoga. I mean, Goga, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, this was fun. This was my the Meet Night group cruise was my very first group cruise. My first cruise with you. I hope it's not our last. I know everybody's
Hopefully
got a
not.
lot of stuff going on next year and may not be able to do that one again, but I hope we all get on a
Yeah, yeah.
again
Next year
together.
got me messed up because my group cruise is to Alaska, and it's been my bucket list forever. And so
You
now
see
it's
what
like,
Maggie said?
what she said.
Maggie said she's spending her kids' inheritance one cruise at a time.
Yes, they be all right. They better still be. They better work too. But
Yeah, Alaska looks like it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, it's
I'm
a
just upset because a lot of the meet and eyes in July, Veronica's in July,
yeah,
um, but Alaska's already gonna I want to try to do as much as I can, because that might be a one and done for me. So
yeah, yeah.
all
I mean,
my
I hear
money.
it's beautiful and fun,
Yeah,
but it's expensive.
no,
Yeah,
is right. So both of theirs are July, but groupcation is in August, so that's just too close. And then I have momcation in October, which is when Dre and Michelle are doing their group cruise. So I'm like,
Oh wow.
the
Yeah.
same month. And then my daughter turns 30 next year in November.
How is
So
that possible? How is
I
that
first
possible?
first of all, like I don't look like I got a 30-year
That's right.
old.
How is that possible? You're only,
Yeah.
35
So
yourself. So
we're
how
doing a
can you have
big
a
trip.
30-year-old?
We're doing a big trip
Wow.
for her next November, her dirty 30. So we'll be in Jamaica. Um,
Mm.
so I'm like, right now I only have the one Alaska cruise just because I got to figure out how I'm going to pay for all those other stuff. But I'm going to try
Yeah.
to sneak in. If I do any other cruises next year, I need to keep them at like a 3 or 4 day. And
Hmm.
I'm going to try to do them around like maybe holidays.
Yeah. Like stretch out that.
Yeah, I want to try to squeeze in a couple just either solos or just this is what I'm going on. If you got time, come join me type of thing. So nothing official, but this is where
Yeah.
I'll be. But we'll
Right.
see. We'll see if I can pull it off or not.
Well, I mean, I know this is probably like a lot of people's retirement plan, so I'm not knocking it because I'm in there too. But the Powerball is big, Mega Millions is big.
Ah,
Like, you at
yeah.
least got to get a ticket. You gotta you gotta play to win.
Yes. I've been there.
I
They
think
know
Trump
not to
said
do
that.
that.
He said that before. He wants us all to like be making mega money so we can just buy each other some cruises.
Yes. Let's go.
You get a cruise, you get a cruise, you get a cruise.
Let me hit
So
them
yeah.
couple million. Yes, I'll rent out a whole one for all of us.
That's
Very.
right. Marjorie says it's her dream to go sledding with you in Alaska.
Oh,
Oh.
Lord, Marjorie, let's do it. Whippies. I do. I saw that something about a dog sledding. I would do that, and we just be hollering the whole way. I guess. Just
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's well. I don't know. I'm talking like I've been. I haven't been. I don't know, but I would think
we'll see.
it's pretty controlled. I don't
Yeah,
know. They can't
I
let them
haven't
go.
even started looking at anything that they offer for Alaska yet. I've been so busy with all the stuff this year. I got to
Yeah,
focus.
sort of
But
one thing at a time. Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. We got to be in it to win it. That's play to get your ticket. And I didn't ask you about the casino. I know you play slots, but do you play table games too? I think the Wilsons were playing
No,
playing something. I
um,
heard
I
anyway.
I've played a couple of times with Jocelyn and Veronica at roulette. I'm not very good at that because I don't pick the right numbers. I
Yeah.
have no idea how to play craps, and I'm too intimidated to play blackjack because I feel like if I mess up, then I mess up for the whole table. So not only did I lose my
Well, I
money, but
mean,
I
unless you
made
got
everybody else lose their
a
money.
card counter, it should be all right. It's
Have you seen
nobody.
me even trying to count regular? No.
Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
know. I'm like, it is what it is. You're only messing up your hand. Don't worry about
Yeah.
messing up
No,
your
but
table.
no, I prefer slots. But I
Yeah.
will do I'll do the roulette if I'm just hanging out with them and I'm like, okay, I'll do it. But Jocelyn, or was it not Jocelyn? Veronica, somebody made me put my money on black and I lost all my money.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Veronica. It was
That's right.
Veronica. Always her fault. She's like, here, put it right here. And I'm like, okay. And then we lost. And she said, do it again. And then
You were
we
like,
won.
again, that was all.
Yeah. And then she's like, double up. And then we lost. And I was like, this no fun no more. At least with the slot machines, I get bells and pretty with lights and sounds.
Right.
I didn't
You
like
feel
that.
like you have a chance.
Yeah, you got some hope. You might get a bonus
Jocelyn
round.
is on the record. It wasn't me.
It was
She did
Veronica
not
because
tell you
it was just on the meet and night cruise. Yeah,
that.
I've been hanging with her like every cruise this year. I've cruised with Veronica. It's clearly too much time together.
No, it's
Crazy.
quality time. It's
It's
quality time.
crazy.
All right. Well, thank little Miss Drew too for her math lesson for us.
Yeah,
we
she's
had a
the
good
best.
we had a good time. This was fun.
It
Thanks, you
was.
guys.
Thank you.
I hope you listened to Maggie and hit the like button.
Yes.
She was on it. Thank you, Maggie.
If there's
Um,
anybody from my channel watching and you're not subscribed to Alisa, make sure y'all subscribe to her channel.
thank
Um,
you, thank you.
get in there. Let's get out
Yeah,
here.
I'm trying to climb my way up to this partial monetization here. So yes, hit that subscribe button too. And if anybody wants to run a playlist, please go for it.
Oh, you did put I could do that. I got
Yeah.
my desktop. I'll run one for you.
Thank you, thank you.
No
All
problem.
right, everybody, enjoy what's left of this weekend and have a great week.
Yeah.
I am doing my regular Monday mood check, so if you can, come on in at 7 tomorrow. Otherwise, take care. Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Thanks, Edna.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.